This is a great space-saving technique. I picked up these containers at Dollar Tree. They can be found in the travel section, and you get 3 for $1.25. The first thing I'm going to do is use some nice and strong super glue or E6000 and attach the magnets to the bottom of each one of the containers. While that's drying, I'm going to upcycle an old picture frame. On the back of this frame, I am going to add some magnets. Again, these are nice and strong so that this frame isn't going anywhere. Now I'm going to use these glittery black stickers I found just to put the word spices on the bottom of the frame. The lids of these jars are just white plastic lids, so I'm using a Sharpie to write the name of spices that I use most often right on top. Now it's time to fill up the jars. I'm using a funnel for the more fine spices, otherwise I can just pour them right in. Now it's time to arrange it on my fridge. I'm going to put up the frame first where I want it. This is on the side of my fridge, right next to my counter. Really easy to access when I'm cooking. And then I can just stick the jars right on the fridge inside the frame. The frame is just a nice decorative way to keep everything organized. I love having these right at my fingertips instead of having to dig through a cabinet. I'm able to buy my spices in bulk and just put a small amount into these jars and then use them as I'm cooking. I hope this inspired you to create some magnetic spice jars for your kitchen.
Grab wire baskets and metal candle holders from the Dollar Tree. Start by using a garden plant tray with wheels as the base. Trace the shape of inside the plant tray with faux marble shelf liner. Cut the shelf liner to cover the inside of the plant tray to make an even surface and add some extra decor. Add hot glue to the plant tray and adhere the liner. Place some strong hold glue around the edge of one of the metal candle holders and secure it to the center of the tray. Place a wire basket on top of the candle holder and secure it by adding some zip ties to connect the wire basket to the candle holder. Add glue to the other candle holder and place on top. Place your last basket and secure with ties. And that's all it is to it. Use this as a sliding or spinning produce basket or other storage basket in your kitchen.
Head to Dollar Tree and pick up 2 bamboo cutting boards, 4 mason jars, and some rope. Take hot glue and attach the long edges of the cutting board together. Then take hot glue and attach the mason jars to the boards, evenly spaced on both sides of the boards. Take a Lazy Susan from Amazon and glue the bottom of the jars and the bottom edge of the boards to the center of the Lazy Susan. Once secure, begin wrapping rope around the jars and the boards in a circular fashion. There you have it, a cheap way to create your own DIY kitchen organization on a budget. I hope this inspired you to try this project in your home.
Start with 3 small handled trays and 2 strips of wood. Use hot glue to attach one of the trays to one of the wood strips so that the bottoms are all flush. Take the second tray and glue it to the other end of the wood strip. Center the third tray between the top and bottom trays. Glue the second wood strip in place. Now it's time to paint. Use spray paint to apply 2 to 3 coats to all sides of your stand. Add glass jars to the trays and your storage stand is ready to use. You can fill it with dry goods like coffee, flour, and pasta for your kitchen counter. Decant snacks into the jars and keep in the pantry for easy access.
I grabbed 2 of these wood hangers. You can find these in the crafts section. I'm pulling off the rope. We don't need that. Then I'm cutting a piece of shelf liner. I really like this one with the marble pattern on it. I'm going to cover the front of the wood piece with the shelf liner, and then I'm just going to fold the edges over the sides. I'm repeating this twice, so I have 2 pieces of wood covered in this marble pattern. Grab 4 picture frames. These square ones work best. Remove the insides, the glass, the cardboard, and the backing, and then use a pliers to pull out the fasteners. Now you're going to use a couple blocks from the tumbling tower set. Use some hot glue to attach 2 blocks to the bottom of the frame, then glue the second frame to the other side of the blocks. You're going to do this twice with a total of 4 frames. Now we have all the pieces to assemble our shelf. Using some hot glue, slide the first shelf through the stands that we made with these picture frames and secure it in place. Then secure the second shelf on top of the frames. I'm using this in my kitchen to organize my coffee supplies and just make it look nice. I hope this inspired you to create a cute shelf from Dollar Tree.
Head to your local Dollar Tree to pick up 2 round baking pans, a bag of marbles, jute rope, twine, 4 gold baskets, and a paper towel holder. Start by hot gluing the paper towel holder in the center of one pan. Hot glue rope starting from the outer edge and work your way in. And work your way up the center of the paper towel holder. Continue gluing and wrapping rope around the paper towel holder until reaching the top. Take twine and baskets and wrap, tie, and secure them on either side of the paper towel holder center. Take the second round pan and pour marbles into it. Place the top pan and the baskets on top. Then use it as you see fit in your home as a spinning produce basket or as a spinning storage for bathroom supplies. There you have it, a cheap way to create your own easy DIY spinning storage for your home for less than $15.
Today we're going to take some dollar store baking pans and cooling racks, and just wait till you see what we can make with these. Next we're going to start with a baking pan, a cake pan, and we're going to fill it with a bunch of marbles. We're going to take our second cake pan and place it on top of the marbles of the first cake pan. I need to remove the back off the glue dots, and then place the glue dot onto the pan, and then peel off the backing. I'm going to take the cake pan with the glue dots on it, and I'm going to place it onto the bottom of the baking sheet. Now that both pieces are attached, I'm going to flip them back over and place the cake pan onto the other cake pan with the marbles inside of it. As you can see here, this swivels really nicely. I'm going to take a cooling rack, I'm going to bend up either side like so. I'm going to do this to both of my baking cooling racks. So I have 2 cooling racks with both sides bent up. Now I'm going to tip those cooling racks up so they touch each other. And I'm going to use some fishing line. And I'm going to tie the top of the cooling racks together as well as the bottom. Now we're going to move back to the baking sheet. I'm going to place the glue dots onto the baking sheet. Next, I'm going to take those cooling racks and I'm going to stick them onto the glue dots. And I'm going to press firmly to make sure they adhere well. The dollar store has some really great racks right now that are copper and they hook right on. So I'm going to take this deep rack that hooks on, this deep basket that hooks on, and place it on this one side here. Next, I'm going to rotate it over and I'm going to put 2 narrow of the same kind of racks on the other side. So they stack one on top of each other.
This inspires you to make your own Dollar Tree Lazy Susan. Thanks for watching Hometalk, and I'll see you next time.